Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to your new week, your upcoming week. Oh, okay. Let's get that door shut. Yes, absolutely. No interruptions. This is a really great week coming up. All right, my beautiful Pisces, so let's see. We have the card of appreciation and the angel of balance. So this is you. This is your energy for the week. So let's see for the appreciation card. And it's simply called choosing gratitude. I like this. So it shows a woman holding a single rose. She enjoys the scent and beauty of the single blossom. Absolutely. Very Nine of Pentacles, sorry. Yet around and behind her are bramble bushes. She could be focusing on these, worried that she might get caught up in their prickly branches of difficulty, right? Instead, she's pausing to experience the blessing of this single flower. The sun is breaking through the clouds, shining on her choice and on the tiny buds waiting to open up. And if you were here yesterday for that, for the reading of the Celtic Cross, in the Ground in a Crown, you heard me talking about being stuck in a light shining through a rock. So this is going to keep coming back this week, okay? So this is telling you that you have much to be grateful for. And like the flowering bush behind a woman on the card, there's more to come that you can't yet see. This has also been a theme in the reading for the week upcoming with Uncharted Sea, which you'll see coming up as the week progresses. Congratulate yourself for every moment that you choose appreciation. This decision shifts your consciousness from lack to value, and it's guaranteed to bring more worth and richness of life to you. With it, you have the angel of balance. And this is being centered, self-honoring in your choices. We have the Wheel of Fortune coming into the outcome at the end of the week, so you're most definitely going to do this. The three cards that we pulled at the beginning, right at the beginning of the Celtic Cross reading, had the Tower, the resources with the Queen of Pentacles, and of course the Temperance card, which is about balance as well, right? So this loving presence holds a pitcher of liquid light in front of the pyramids, reminding you that a strong destiny relies on a solid foundation of personal balance and emotional equanimity. Although things may have been out of sync in the past, this card is telling you that a greater equilibrium is now coming to your life. Also very good, because I was talking about the before and after, where we're talking about the King of Cups and him feeling like he's losing his equilibrium, even though he's not in a tumultuous sea, okay? So this card is telling you that greater equilibrium is now coming to your life. Remain conscious about how you are balancing your goals, your physical and emotional energy as well. Whenever you feel yourself getting off center or losing focus, call upon this beautiful angel and bring her intention into your heart center. Your intuition will lead you in the right direction, and the angel will guide you to a peaceful and centered approach. All right, so a little different than what I usually do. I'm going to start with a card with this deck, asking my guides what they want us to concentrate on this week, in this reading, I should say. So they're getting specific now, which is fine with me. I like specific. Okay. Okay. They want you to see what is real with the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is about seeing the truth, the complete truth for you in this. And what I feel the card is saying is that it is, as they said with this, you see the rose, but it's not because you're unaware of what's going on around you. It's not that you're unaware about the imbalances that you're bringing in balance. It's because that you are aware, okay? You see the pain, you see the sorrow, you see the hurt. You are choosing differently, and that's what they want us to focus on today. So that's the focus for the reading today. What they want you to see, okay? What you are going to make yourself see, I guess I should say. Yeah. So this is the Mystical Moments Tarot. Ten of Wands. And it's in reverse. Ha! Okay. So no surprise because the Tower has already come in. So this is very much in your face. This is exactly what they want you to see. They want you to not ignore the fact that there's towers going on around you. There may be even towers happening to you, or have just happened to you, or you're about to tear down a tower yourself, okay? I love that the Ten of Wands is in reverse. Not only is it just, even though it's flowers, it's still a weight, right? There's still the weight of the world on your shoulders, and I feel that here. But it feels like less. It feels like less because this energy is kind of in the reverse. In other words, it is the weight of it. I feel that the weight is, it's not as hard to carry as it was a minute ago. It's not as dark and smoky as it was a minute ago. But you are still aware of what you've seen. Okay? You are still very aware of everything around you. We often, as Pisces, get accused of escapism when things get rough, okay? We like to go into our little imaginary world and make sure that, feels better. And I think more than anything, Pisces, it's self-preservation. Instead of sitting there and then ended up on pills for depression, right? That's what a lot of people, they just sit in the same energy and just like wheel and it grinds and they're showing me it's like sand. And sand gets very aggravating, right? The wheel is you, and you keep touching the sand and it keeps getting harder and you're just digging a hole. This is, to me, the rest of the world. Us, we take the little notches out of the wheels and let the wheel kind of, start rolling down a hill somewhere, and we're going like, where is it going? What is it? What is it doing? We're still very much in the wheelhouse, but we are taking a break, okay? So, and now my thoughts are, it's not that you've taken a break at this point. I was just making a point about that. The thing is that I think that you are that's how we bring ourselves back into balance, okay? We go into the places we love, that we feel gratitude and happiness in. That's what happens. We go to our happy places, okay? And then feel happy that we can still go to our happy places. Bring back a little bit of balance, a little bit of, a breath of fresh air in this polluted area, this weighted world that we're feeling. So we're still very much aware that this is here. And evidence to that is that I feel it. I feel it in my own chest. I feel it in my own shoulders. I'm very, I feel like there is still a weight there, but it is getting better, okay? It is getting better by seeing that even though this world is kind of, takes us through it, there's still a rose to be had. There's still a rose to be found. There's still beauty in this world. Okay, so let's take from this deck here. I love the flowers because it's even flowers, if there's too many of them, it's a burden. And yeah, look at this, okay? Okay? There's no burden in the one, but there's burden in the many, okay? So keep that in mind. That's what you're doing. You're just kind of, you're compartmentalizing it. And that's okay. A lot of time our escapism is to be able to kind of put something aside and go with something better. That's fine, Pisces, right? You have the Strength card coming out. It's just a different way of being. It's a different way of learning. The Page of Pentacles in reverse, it's actually coming in as, this is a different way. We do it this way, okay? Instead of trying to tame the lion, we try to befriend it, okay? We try to take a different approach to it. Most people will try to attack it. That doesn't end well. Try to overcome something stronger than them. It doesn't work out well. It's like trying to hold on to a tower that's crumbling. How does that work out? Does not. Doesn't. You get hurt, right? But the Strength card shows not trying to, overcome the beast. It's not trying to tame the beast. It's trying to cajole it, right? And that's what I feel. I feel with this Page of Pentacles in reverse, it's saying this is a new way of doing, a new way of dealing with, in a more comfortable way. And they want you to see the truth in this. We're not running away from the moments. It's just trying to get a breath in between these moments. Instead of being overburdened, you just you shift the energy in a way that we're able to better maneuvering, okay? Like I said, instead of like digging into a wheel and knowing that there's gravel and dirt and you're going to get all kinds of bruising and stuff, this wheel just boop, you pop it off and you go and roll in a field until either the water washes away the dirt and the crap or somebody comes and cleans it up, whatever, okay? Until it's a better situation or you have a better idea of how to tackle the situation, then you come back, okay? The wheel comes right back around again. It's just that instead of staying there in the dirt, in the muck, we go elsewhere. And that's the thing. We go into appreciation and gratitude. Anyway, I hope that's clear. Sometimes. Protecting treasure. That's it. That's what I feel. Yeah. Yeah. You're taking shelter. Okay? So, there's two things with this. There's knowing how to do it, and that's okay to do it. It's okay to take shelter. It's okay to take the way, still knowing that you're going to have to deal with it somehow. Okay? That's the part. The other part is taking it all the way the other way and ignoring it. And this 3 is reminding me that you don't want to be doing that. You want to see the truth in the situation. Even though it's not pretty, you need to stay in understanding that it's not always going to be pretty or perfect. That's the only thing. It's not saying to stay in the clouds. It's not saying to stay hurt and in pain. It's simply saying that just know that while you're taking these little breaks and these little, maneuvers to try to, I guess it almost feels like not feeling the pain all at once is what I'm getting from this. While you're protecting yourself, just know that you're still going to have to come back and take the resources and rebalance the situation. That's it. Okay? I'm not here to preach, Pisces, because you know what? When that happens to me, there's no way that I'm going to stay in a situation that feels bad for so long. There's no way. This feeling inside of me right now is that's too much. I need to like remove. Oh yeah. It's like, yeah, we need to walk. We need to go to a restaurant. We need to go talk to a friend. We need to, we need to cleanse. You can't stay in this energy. It's just too toxic for us. Okay? And that's normal. So first of all, don't be mad about yourself. Just understand that you're going to have to come back to it. And don't do it in a bad way. Just go and get maybe the resources you need to come back and face it in a different way. This is also, this is coming in as in how it's showing up. Okay, I want this deck. Protecting treasure. Absolutely. It's like protecting your good energy, your good feeling energy. There's no way you want to stay in that. I love the rain. I took it back out because there's a rain here too. Okay. And you know I'm going to defend you, Pisces, because I'm a Pisces. You know? It's like if they told me today, well, you know, you have to change yourself and you have to, like, you know, put up and shut up. You know, it's like, I don't think so. No. No. I'm not going to stay in crap. I'm not going to get wet. You know, when I have an umbrella. When I have a way to take a moment and, you know, and take a breath. Yeah, right. You know, it's like, and I don't care who says it to me. It's like, no. No. And I'm not one to try and run away from problems. Every once in a while I procrastinate, but I come back to it. And so will you, Pisces, okay? Okay, so you have the Three of Pentacles, not Pentacles, the Three of Cups. Here we go again. Rejoice in celebration. Yeah. And we did have that, the Three of Cups coming in again. This is another card coming in. Yeah, with your crown. Okay, it's in the new path. Because you see, you know you're on your way to something. This is the great part. You know that you're on your way to something special. So you don't need to stay in here. You don't need to stay in this three. You know you want to be in this three. Okay? You know you want to be celebrating what you have, what you appreciate, no matter how big or small. You know that's the feeling you want. You don't want to stay in this energy. Of course not. Okay? You want to unburden. Right here, unburden. You don't want to hold on to a crumbling tower. Nobody does. Nobody does. I don't care how much they think they do. Okay? And most will admit that after it's fallen, they've probably admit somewhere at some point that it was probably a good thing that it disappeared. Okay? Life moves forward. That you can be sure of. That you can absolutely be sure of. Yeah. Okay, so let's take from this deck here. Mending bridges and cultivating prosperity. The abundance of the universe is pouring into my life and mending bridges. I heal rifts. I am a mender. And that's true. Okay? That's true. So again, I feel this is talking about our Pisces energy, the way we are. We want to cultivate prosperity, right? You see it in all the flowers here. You see it. We want to be going like, yay, things are good, things are great. And we want to fix things. We want to fix things. We want to protect who we love. We want to protect the things we have. We want to mend things. We don't want to make rifts. Okay? But again, a reminder from Spirit. Don't bury what is plainly in your face. Okay? Other people will not perceive certain things the way you do. There may be more people out there who feel that there's a lot more to deal with than you do. And you know, it's not up to you to sign up for that. It's just, what I get is that don't be ignorant to the pain that is around you. Okay, don't be ignorant to other people's pain. That's the thing. You know, it's almost like saying don't be having a party in the middle of a battlefield. Okay, like, you know what I mean. You do know what I mean. I don't think I need to say this because frankly, I know another sign who does this. They're so superficial. I'm not saying it here. I am not saying it here. But they're all just, you know, skimming right the top of everything. And if it doesn't affect them directly, you know, it doesn't matter. We're not like that. We feel pain. We feel other people's pain. But I feel that's what we need to be concentrating on right now. Bringing back the balance, finding the appreciation and the love of things, right? Yeah, you see, there's the Five of Wands. It's saying that you're very aware of what's going on. You do feel the, you know, the burdens, the stuff that's happening. You do feel it. You're not oblivious to it. There's the Tower again. You're not oblivious to what's going on here. You absolutely see it. You feel it. Tower twice. Tower 3 times, actually. Wow. Yeah. You're feeling this. Absolutely. And right beside it, protecting. So protect what's important to you, Pisces, okay? Protect what's important to you as this is like crumbling and shaking around you and brought in all of this upheaval. It could also be because we're Monday and it is the new moon in Scorpio. This might be just, you know, like the full effects of it kind of settling in, which doesn't surprise me at all. And this could just be a chain of events, right? That snarky energy, not being able to like, don't, you know, and then things happen and poof, everything kind of blows out. But this is you. You're concentrating on you. This is you this week. Okay? Appreciation for what you have. Even though there's a mess behind you, you are holding a beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous flower. You are holding beauty in your hand. And that's what you're choosing to focus on. Even though you know what's going on, you can see it, you can hear it. But this is going to bring you balance by focusing on this thing. Okay? Cultivating. The moon energy, they were saying it's a great time to plant. So plant the seeds of prosperity and do it in your own way. Do it in your own way. Don't try to overcome the big thing, the big towers. Okay? Take care of you. Protect what is you. Mend what you need to. Get together with people here. It's rejoice and celebration. It's not just rejoice and celebration what the Three of Cups is. It's about positive growth. It's about bonding. It's about getting together with like-minded people and like-minded energies. So make sure that you're doing that as well. Okay? Page of Swords, and the Emperor. Okay, so a little bit about what the truth is out there about this. It's about structures. It's about structures. It's about what people see as the truth. That's what I feel here. It's almost like, you know, it's kind of weird, but look at what he's holding in his hand. It almost looks like one of those little round grenades, and it's like it's going off. What I feel too is that there's a lot of, the Page of Swords is a lot about what seems like the truth or feels like the truth. And what they're showing me right now is like all the stuff that's being called real. We have more access to things that people say, and for many of us, we've taken as a truth. Oh. And I feel that these two things are colliding. The new way of what reporting on things and all the stuff that's being put forward and people believing it without any facts or any backup, or just, it's just an opinion, but it's shown to be the truth, and it sounds just truthful enough to sound like relevant. And then you have the established places completely bucking the new way of doing things. It's just a great big, this is a system that's like knocking each other out. And this has nothing to do with a lot of you, but we're in the crossfire of this. Okay, we're in the crossfire. We're trying to make heads or tails of it. And you can even see the eyes are closed. There's no coming together of this. This is kind of a moot point. This is kind of a moot point. So this is the truth of it, okay? This is the sorrow part. This is like when things can't reach an agreement. When there's no middle of the road. There's just this kind of sorrowful effect, okay? So you see this, you feel this. This is the energy we feel, absolutely. This is the energy we feel. But you're moving away from that, okay? Remember, this is all in reverse. You're moving away from that energy. And I want you to keep doing that. I want you to keep moving away from that energy. I don't want you to stay in that energy. Absolutely not. Okay, so let's take one of these. Yeah, there's still a struggle here. And like I said, the card that I started with for yesterday was a tower. And we have towers twice. So this is going on. This is happening. Okay? It's hard to be happy when there's so much, it feels like there's so much to be unhappy for. I can't. And this is what the problem is with all of this. This is the problem with it. Okay? You are feeling the world. You're feeling this energy. Regardless of you want to feel it or not, you're feeling it. This also has the Two of Wands in it, which is coming up for tomorrow. The movement, the choices, the decisions. You have to make choices and decisions while all of this is happening around you. You have to fix and move forward in your life while you're feeling the world around you kind of, it keeps shattering. There's towers going off everywhere, and you're like, how am I supposed to move forward? How am I supposed to go on? Right? I don't know what to tell you, but towers are also sevens, okay? Towers they're telling me right now, 1 + 6 is 7. Towers are 7. 7 is about assessing. It's about bringing back balance. It is about bringing that back. It is. Yeah. The Temperance card is much more devastating in some ways than the Tower card. Why? Because it's a 5. It's a life-changing moment. When balance is restored, it's because something big has happened, right? You feel it much more after. Yeah. This kind of explains everything. She even has the flower here underneath that you are here. You're trying to make sense of the world, as you're appreciating everything that is in yours, you're also trying to maneuver through how you're feeling as things happen around you. It's not easy, Pisces, I will tell you. It just doesn't feel easy. It doesn't feel easy to feel or see this, seeing the truth of it, and still trying to find gratitude and happiness in your own life, in your own way of being. Yeah. No easy feat. No. No. Not at all. All right. Okay. So, here we go with the Temperance again. Justice. The last one, 11, right? Is the Justice card. We had the Six of Pentacles. We have the Justice card. We have the Temperance. They're all a form of balance. They're all a form of balance. And that's what you're doing. You're feeling the world. You're trying to find appreciation. So what you're trying to do is doing that balancing act. I'm contemplating, what do I pick? What do I do here? Do I, do I help the tower people? Do I look at the destruction and everything that's happening? Or do I just concentrate on what I'm doing? You're going to have to balance those things out. And I would like to say that it's going to be easy, but it won't, because as Pisces, we feel empathy for people, right? Things go wrong. Well, how can I help? Like, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? You're going to have to find the middle, the balance. You're going to have to try to balance this out. I would say if you need, especially with all these towers coming out, if you need to take a time out, if you need to unhitch that wheel and stop feeling that gravel that keeps spinning through the wheel, go ahead and take that moment, okay? Go take a run around the field with that wheel before you come back with, maybe a new idea, a fresh way. There's a lot of wheels here. There's the round of the planet. I know it's not a perfect circle, but there's also this, this bubble that this ship is on. And by the way, it's not lost on me. You have uncharted sea coming in. Yeah, another ship. This is new for you, because we are used to, let's just say, okay, I'm gonna talk about this. We're used to being, I feel good and everything around me feels good, right? My feelings match my environment. Correct? Correct. My feelings match my environment. In this case, you're going to have to find a way to feel good even if the environment doesn't match. Yowzer. That one's going to be hard, even for me. Even for me. So, it may be not having a party in the battlefield, Pisces, but it's definitely taking a break from the battlefield and going to the pub that's, in the next county, and where the it feels a little better, taking a break. I keep getting that taking a break vibe, okay? So maybe this is just about tuning things out for a moment, doing some of your favorite things. I see a lot of you, they're showing me a lot of different things. One among them knitting. I'm not a great knitter. One among them is quilting. One among them is saving things from nature, picking up souvenirs in nature. It could be like branches and leaves, and it's not that though, because it's somebody else in warmer weather. They're collecting something. It doesn't really matter. There's that. There's what else is there? So I see somebody on a bicycle. Not a motorcycle, a bicycle. I see somebody by water, that's for sure. Lucky devil, whoever you are. And a big body of water, not a small one. Oh, I see somebody chanting. I see somebody drumming. Okay, so these are all things that do it for you. It's those things that kind of bring you back to center, bring you back to balancing. And that's what they keep saying. You're going to have to do that careful, gentle, balancing act this week. This is what it is. There's just, I can't. Yeah, I can't. So it's just, that's just the way it is. All right, so let's take another one of these. I already have one of these. I have two of these. Okay. What do I need? Let's take one of these. I have some here, but I didn't pull any. Yeah, I feel for some of you, this feels like a showdown. The showdown's happening. To tell you the truth though, Pisces, I feel that there's always showdowns going on now, so. The world. Okay, so another circle. Feeling the world, 11, 29, 11. Okay, balancing how you're feeling the world. I can say it a million different ways, but this is actually what the cards are saying. This is what they're saying. I can't tell you more about that. Sometimes you'll feel you're going to have to carry on this week while still kind of trying to just, it's like watching it from afar and trying to just keep yourself sane in the middle of this big, nutty type of thing. So, okay, so let's see. I'm going to take from the balancing act. Was this it's 11, right? Let's give that a shot. Because that's what I feel. That's what they're saying. Okay? You are calm within, no matter the fluctuations of outer conditions. There are times when things seem a bit topsy-turvy, and it feels as if you're juggling 1,000 balls in the air. Perhaps you're unsure of your footing. Now's the moment to evaluate which areas of your life need balance. Then restore equilibrium. Equilibrium seems to be the chosen word for this week, right? Choose harmony over discord. And great success will be yours. You'll find inner stability when you choose a balance, focus, and level path. That sounds good to me. Pisces, that sounds good to me. Because we can't feel the world all the time, right? Because this is like the sensitivity to the feelings of the world and others. The awareness of the world, the whole world, empathy, overload, and overwhelm. This is how they want you to take care of yourself, to bring it back into balance. Okay? And it's, like they say, empathy, especially for Pisces, it's a beautiful capacity to connect with everything all around you. And it gives you a profound sense of belonging and that you're being part of a larger whole. But that said, it can be very overwhelming. Especially when you can't figure out where you end and the rest of the world begins. So it's time to set boundaries. And some of that is, as I said, taking yourself out of that picture for a while to reconnect to yourself. Okay? Because sometimes if we feel off and drained, especially when we're looking at too many things or what's going on, it's that siphoning out your energy. Okay? It's making you vibe lower. And this kind of connection isn't good for you. Okay? Trust your instincts here. And take care of you. Practice saying no, and I need a time to just kind of, you know, like I said, recenter. But it also says avoid the temptation to turn off and go numb. And that's what I mean about like going right out of the picture. They don't want you to not see the truth in the situation. That's not what they're saying. They want you to still be very present, but they want you to protect your energy. And the treasure here is you, your energy. Okay? You may want to mend, you want to heal everything in the world, but that's not possible. That's what we do, but that's not always possible. Okay? So, yeah, they're saying be careful about people pleasing. Just take good care of yourself, okay? It talks a lot about being sensitive to a lot of people. So just take good care of yourself. Last but not least, is the world. I'm going to look here just quickly. And it says, this card is a reminding to expand your vision and contemplate much broader options. And this is going to come during the week. You're questioning your options, the choices that you have, right? The world is wide, and there's a lot to consider. So they're saying instead to create, to think about expanding. I feel again the Two of Wands coming in simply because he's kind of at a pier looking out. Again, it could be the Two or the Three of Wands. So just remember that, okay, Pisces? Remember that you are contemplating better things. All right, I'm done with this one. I'm okay with it. I get what they're trying to say. This is going to be a tough one for everybody who's Pisces. I get it. It's hard, like I said, it's hard to feel great in an environment that's not sending out that kind of energy. But you must try without disconnecting from life. That is the big message here for you today, for this week as well. All right, my beautiful Pisces, I'm sending you a lot of love, light, and blessings. Please take good care of yourself, and I will see you tomorrow for your block. Bye for now.